What it do? What it do? What's going on, everybody? Look, I just wanted to take some time out to really talk about some things that we really don't talk about, or things that we really don't hear, especially when we go to church or when somebody might come to us, with the word of God. A lot of things they don't really explain to you. So one of the things I came to talk to you about is this indescribable God that we serve. A lot of people, know God to be a way maker, a healer, a deliverer, a provider, and all of these great things, which is true. But one thing people don't tell you enough of is how he's indescribable. Because a lot of us like to try to put him in a box or fit him in a box or get a pattern down on him so that we can understand or seem like we have certain instructions that we know to follow, to the point that we have a blueprint on God. But there is no blueprint when it comes to God. You see, God might have you operating in a certain way today, and tomorrow he'll switch it and take everything that you learned yesterday and have you forget it, and just to have you learn something else. And so I just want to let y'all know that if you look at the human body, the doctors can tell you what white blood cells do. They can tell you what red blood cells do, but they can't tell you what makes the white or the red blood cells functions. They can tell you about all the organs, about all the tissues, but what causes them to function? See, those are things that's of God that we don't understand. So the body works on its own, and we don't even have an answer for it. Much like God, when it comes to him, a lot of things that he does, we don't have an answer for. And you might go seeking some advice or seeking some wise counsel, but you go to every human being that can only give you some natural advice. But for that answer that you need, you have to go to God for it. And a lot of time, because of what we don't like what he does or how he do things, we would choose not to go for him, and we would go for what's simple, what's tangible. Something that we can touch, feel, or something that seems logical, or something that seems rational. But God is not that kind of God. He's very indescribable. But it's just like any other relationship. Before you begin to confide in any friend, any homie, any homegirl, any girlfriend, husband, whatever the relationship may be, before you confide in that person, you have to submit to it, meaning that you have to allow it to grow. And once you get to a certain level of growth in the relationship, then there becomes a form of trust that allows you to open up and share certain things that you wouldn't share with that person right off the bat or when you first meet them. Why? Because you can't trust them with that kind of information. So that information that you're seeking from God, you first got to build your relationship with him in order for him to release that information to you, in order for him to be able to show you that you are trustworthy, because God knows what he wants to reveal to us. God already has what he wants to reveal to us. And that's the things that we desire to know from him. And he already knows that we are able and trustworthy of it. He just wants us to know who we are and be comfortable in our identity of who we are and how he sees us, so that he can give you that information, so he can give you that idea to get money, so he can give you that peace or that spiritual growth that you look for. So I just come to tell y'all, homie, this indescribable God that we serve, quit trying to figure him out and just continue to go to him. Continue to build your relationship with him. I pray y'all was blessed, homie.